able to get what you are looking for. Then the kind of data sets, categorical data, numerical data as well. The next one is scatter plots. Scatter plots when you want to use showing the relationship between two numerical variables. You see that when we talk about column chart, so we are talking about one numerical, one categorical. But when it comes to scatter plots, we can only use numerical variables. So when you want to show a relationship or you want to know the association between two numerical variables, so you can use scatter plot. When you want to see if there is any correlation or pattern between two sets of continuous data, e.g. study hour versus exam score, advertising spend over versus sales, so you can use scatter plots. Then the next one is identifying clusters or outliers. Identifying clusters on an outliers. What is an outlier, sir? An outlier is, how do I explain? Okay, let's say in a class of 100 level students, maybe a lecturer enter a class of 100 level students, asking a concept, okay, what's the average age in this class? So it is expected 18 years. So if you have probably like 2, 3 students that are around 25, 27 years, absolutely they are an outliers. So outlier is just something that is kind of outstanding from the rest variable, like from the rest data points. So it's kind of outside them. So that's an outlier. Then the next one, it won't make sense when we are just talking about charts, But how do we even use chart? How can we relate the charts with real life scenario? Now let's take a look at this scenario first and see what we can do about it. Background scenario. A Nigerian entrepreneur, Tolu, wants a small online retail business that sells products across 4 major regions: North, West, South, and East. Our store offers items in 4 main categories: laptop, phone, tablet, and monitors. Tolu advertises on Instagram and WhatsApp, takes order online and fulfill delivery through local logistic companies. She manually record all sales in Excel, but now is struggling to understand her business performance at a glance. Now, what's this scenario all about? Now, let's assume we all have all this smaller store that we do buy something from. Let's say you enter a store, you have a sister or a brother around you that has a small business. You get, so maybe in the small business the person is running selling 4 different products that we have here: laptop, phones, tablet, and monitor. And they are selling it to 4 major regions: North, West, South, and East. But the person just do sell. Okay, oh, I sell today, I sell tomorrow, I get my money, I record what I've been saying, what I've been selling these days. But if I want to know, is there any difference in what I've been making for the previous month and this month? How can I know? If I want to know the products that are giving me best sales, how will I know? If I want to know the product that I need marketing, how will I know? So that's the kind of situation this Tolu find herself. So she is unable to find out the product that needs marketing, the product that needs to stock more, the product that needs to relieve on. So she's having an issue with it. So that's kind of like real life scenario that we can relate our chat with. Now let's see the problem. As a data analyst, you can generate a lot of problem from this kind of scenario. You be the one to generate the problem. Okay, this is the scenario I have at hand. What can I do? What can I do to help the entrepreneur? Now, the problem: Tolu has no clear visibility into her business. She can't confidently answer questions like which product category is generating the most revenue, are some regions performing better than others, are my sales increasing over time. Because the data is in raw format, she's overwhelmed trying to make sense of it. Now, what are you going to do? Tolu decided to hire a junior data analyst to help her transform her well Excel into an interactive dashboard that gives her a snapshot of our performance, highlight top performing products and cities, show sales trend over time, helps her filter and compare data easily, enables her to make smarter inventory and marketing decisions. Now, she has hired you as a junior data analyst. Okay, this is the problem I have at hand. This is my raw data set. I just have the raw data set, but I can't get an insight for it. So you as a data analyst, what are you going to do? You have to work on it. First thing is having known the background scenario, you have to pick out the problem. Okay, what are the problems that you can find from this background scenario, and how can you sort them out. You cannot sort anything out unless you perform your analysis. So it is from the output of the analysis that you know the kind of recommendation to give to the entrepreneur. So let's see what we can do. So, oh, now business question to answer in the dashboard. What is the total revenue per product category? Which region generates the highest and lowest sales? What are the top 5 selling products? How do monthly sales trend look over time? Can we filter performance by region or product? And the last but not the least here, as a junior data analyst, your job is to clean and organize the raw data, use pivot tables, chart, and slicer in Excel, build a dashboard that is simple, interactive, and organized. Now let's take a look at the data set we have at hand. Now, this is the data set. This is the data. This is the raw data set. So you can see we have dates here. We have the region. We have the product. We have customers ID. We have units sold. We have units bought. We have total revenue. Now we now go back to the questions because that's what we want to work on. So going back to the question, the first one is here is what? Which product category is generating the most revenue? Which product category is generating the most revenue? So now, if you want to answer this kind of question, you have to look at the variables that are involved. So if you check this very well, we see that okay, product category is involved, total revenue is involved. So those are the two variables that we are using. We are going to use for the first chart. Now let's see. So the first thing is if you want to do anything like this and you want to make your work to be very easy and smart and neat, so just take your data set into pivot table. So I will click on one cell, then highlight everything. So once I highlight everything, I'll go to insert, then click on pivot table. So it's asking me if I want to use new worksheet or existing worksheet. I'll pick new worksheet. Now these are my variables. So I have date, I have region, I have product, customer, unit sold, unit price, total revenue, like that. Now the first question is asking for what? Product category that is generating total most revenue. Now one thing you have to know is when you are dealing with pivot table here, we have pivot feed here, we have some pen here. Now when you want to push in any categorical variable from here, so your categorical variable will be going to either row or columns to make your work look smarter. Your categorical variable will be going to either row here or column here, while the numerical variable or continuous variable can just go to values like that. Now we are having products, so I can easily push my product to the row. I can push the product to the row, then I'll push the total revenue. I'll push it to the field, to the value rather. Now you can see at a glance, I can easily say that okay, on laptop the total revenue on laptop is 51,300. Total revenue on monitor is 27,880. Total revenue on phone is 42,700, while the total revenue on tablet is 28,320. So without disturbing myself, that's how pivot table works. Pivot table will allow you and enable you to just make sense out of your data sets without even disturbing yourself. Once you are able to just put in the variables into the right places, then you get what you are looking for without even stressing yourself. Now we have this. Now what do we need? So we've seen the product that is how each product is performing based on the total revenue. So if you are to check now, you see that okay, laptop has the highest revenue here, followed by phones, which is 42,700, followed by tablet, which is 28,320, and followed by monitor, which is 27,880. Now from here now, what can we do? You can actually change this to chart. So if you want to change this to chart, what do you do? So once you just have your cursor placing on it like this, just go to insert. So you will see recommended chart. So if you don't know the kind of chart to pick, you can just go to recommended chart. But if you are we've discussed about column chart and bar chart, and we are saying that okay, if you have categorical data sets, you can use column chart. So this kind of data set we have is what categorical, because we have 4 categories here, which is laptop, we have laptop, monitor, phone. So they are one category like this. So you can actually use column bar chart. But let's see what the Excel will recommend for us. So you can see Excel is recommending cluster column chart for us. So it's recommending cluster column chart for us. So as you can see, we have a categorical data set. So that's the best thing we can use here. Now I'll click on it. So once I right click on it, now I'll click OK. So now I have it. I have the chart. So you can see that from here, you will be able to discuss, okay, this is how the product is going. This is the kind of product I need to work on. Now you can edit it. So I can double click on this total. And I will say product by total revenue by product. I can say total sales by product. So I have that one like that. Then this total, I don't need it. I don't need it. Just legend since I have same color. And now I can change the way I arrange them. So I can sort them rather. So I can sort from the smallest to the largest or from the largest to the smallest. So I can sort. So you can see that it's making more sense now with the sorting. So it's making more sense now with the sorting. Now after sorting it, so if you want to hide this, you see sum of total revenue, sum of product, I don't need it. So I can just hide those feed. What will I do? I will right click. So once I right click, you can see hide all button feed. So I had them already. So what I need here was total sales by product. Then I have the legend under it. So this is for the laptop, this is for the phone, this is for the tablet, this is for the monitor. You might want to change the color of your chart. What you do, just click on this, then you see here. Or once you click on it, you can just go to filling here. So you just pick on any color you want. So if I click on any color, and what if you want to change, you want to make your chart to look in the sense that each bar we have different color. So you want to give each bar a different color. What are you going to do? So I'll just be clicking on the bar one by one. So let's say I give this bar this color now. I'll click on the second bar. Make sure that only that bar is highlighted. Then I'll click on it and I will change the color from here. So then I'll click on these guys as well. Then change the color from here. Then I'll click on this guy, change the color from here. So that's how to, if you want to give it different color, so you can just maneuver your way on how to change it. But let me look for the suitable colors that can just match them and pick. So maybe I can use this ash color, then I can use blue and black. So this guy, what can I use? Something more closer. I think this is kind of close to it. So let me just pick anything for now. So this is kind of close to it. So once I have this, so I have this first chart. So what will I do? I can create another sheet. I can add another sheet from here. So let me say this first sheet. This current sheet is the pivot sheet. We have this sheet which is showing our data set, and we can have another sheet. I can just name charts. So you can just double click on the sheet and name it chart. So I'll name it charts. So then I will go to my pivot place. I will Control X the table, the chart rather, then come and paste it here. So I have the chart here like that. Now I can go back to the question now. I can go back to the question. So that means the first question has been sorted, which was asking about what? Which product category is generating the most revenue? So from the chart we have now, we can easily see that okay, laptop is generating the most revenue, followed by the phone, followed by the tablet, and followed by the monitor. As simple as that. You don't need to disturb yourself. So even if you want to give recommendation based on this product and revenue alone, you know what to say. Okay, you know that okay, maybe they have to do more marketing for monitor, they have to do more marketing for tablets, maybe they have to change the location they are taking them to, maybe they have to reduce the prices they are selling them. You get, it's very simple as that. Then let's take a look at the second question. What do we have there? Are some regions performing better than others? Are some regions performing better than others? So here we are seeing region. That's the first variable. And how do we determine if a region is performing better than others? So that means it will be from the sales we are getting from each region. So that will be, we are using region and the revenue here as well. So let's go back to our pivots. So now I have it. Now let me say something here. Now if I, let's say the way I want to, I'm done with total product and revenue now. Now if I should push this thing back, on a norms, I want to pick region instead of product. Now you take the products to the top without having another table here, it will go and affect my chart. Now this is what I'm saying. Let's say I take this guy back. Now if I go back to the chart, you see that I will be having nothing here. You can see what I have here. So it's because whatsoever thing I'm doing here, it will be affecting, it will be reflecting on the chart that I have earlier. So let me do it back. So if I go and check it, we have it again. Now what are we now going to do to return it? So what I will do is I will just copy this guy, then paste it here. So I will know that I have this revenue, total revenue on grant. Then this is the new one I will be working on like this. So I can click on this and change the product here. So I can change the product from here and bring the region. So you know that you see that if I should go and check the chart again, I'll still be having the chart here because the first table will be working for the chart. Now I have the product again. Now, so this is for the east, this is for the north, this is for the south, this is for the west. So you can see the revenue they are generating from each region without even disturbing ourselves. So let's do the same thing for it. Let's get a chart for it as well. I'll go to insert. So recommended. I can pick bar this time around if I don't want to use column. So I can pick bar and I'll click OK. So you can see. I can format this as well. I'll say maybe sales by region. Sales by region. Then this guy, I don't need it. You can go. So these two fields, I can hide them. So once I hide them, then I can sort it because the way they are looking at, they are appearing, I don't like them. So I can actually sort. So from largest to the smallest. So you see, I have it. And if it is from smallest to the largest that I want, you see, I have it. So without disturbing myself. So I can change the color. And if I don't want to change the color, if I want to change the what was it called? If I want to change the background, so you can see that I have it there. I can pick any background that I want from this place. So this is a background, this is another background, this is another background, this is another background. So it depends on what you want to do. So you can see that I have my legend here, I have them, I have the scores here. So these points you can take them to the backward, you can make them to be at the middle, depends on what you want to do. So this guy here that you have here, they are the what was it called? They are the one controlling these charts. They are the one controlling it. So let's say I don't want chart title, what will I do? You can see chart title will disappear. But if I want this, what will I do? See now, let me rename it again. Sales by region. So then let's see the other functions that we have there. Let's see the other functions. So the axis, these are the axes. So if I uncheck it, you can see everything will go. So the what's it called? The number that the legend we have rather. So you can see it's go. Then if I want now the axis title, this is not showing the title before. But if I want the title to appear there, I will just click on this, but it's not needed. I will just uncheck it. Then the data label, can see now the data label is here. There are the numbers that are showing on each bar. So if I want the data label, if I want it to appear at the middle, I will just click on this guy. So inside the end, you can see. So inside base, so outside end, call out. So this is how call out looks like. And if I want it at the center, you can see. But I'll just leave it at the inside end like this. I think that will make sense. So error bar, if you want to generate error bar, so data table, you can see data table 2. So this is what the data table does for you. So west, it will be showing their legend and the scores they have. But this is not needed here. So I will check it. So error bar, so you can see now, this is the error bar for the first one, for the second one, third one. So error bar is not needed as well. It depends on what I want to do. Then grid line, these are the grid lines. So if I uncheck it, you can see I don't have any lines there again. But if I pick it again, I have it. Then what about legend? This is the legend that I deleted earlier because I didn't want it. So, and I have trend line. If I want to mark it, but it's not needed here as well. So That's just the function. But then this second guy here, so if I click on it, so it's just about the color. Just about the color and the styles that you want to change it to. So you can see these are the different styles you can pick. And when we are talking about the color, so if you click on one of the bar, I can pick the color. So this color, this is the one first color. So this color are like they are working together. So if I click on this, you can see now. But if I want to change them one by one, I want to change them one by one, I can just click on the first bar, then I can go to home and click on the fill. So I'll pick the color I want. So I can pick black. Then the second one, I will pick another color that I want. So if I pick ash, then the third one, the fourth one, I'll pick another color that I want. So that's how it works without even disturbing yourself. So you have it. You can see that at a glance, I can see how each product are performing, like the way the product each product is performing based on region. So without even disturbing myself. So with this, you can give a recommendation to the entrepreneur. Okay, this is how your data set. This is how your data set look like. This is what you are getting from each region. What are the reason why? Why are we getting lower sales from a particular region and getting higher sales? So these are the things you have to come up as a data analyst. Let's say the north now, for the north now, they have 51,300. East, they have 39,700. South, they have like, so why are we having higher sales in north compared to west? You see that people are using gadgets very well in the north compared to the west or to the south. What is the issue? So these are the kind of research we have to do as the data analyst. So having done with this chart as well, I'll just copy it, then take it to my chart. So I have it here. So if I actually want my chart to appear the same way, I can change this guy as well. I can change the way it appears. Okay, I can pick this kind of background for it too. Can see that I can change the background for it too. So just as simple like that. Then let's go to the third question. What is the third question? Are my sales increasing over time? Are my sales increasing over time? So we want to know if the period, if the time is determining the sales. There are some products that are seasonal. Example of product that is seasonal is, let's talk about umbrella. There are some times that we all need an umbrella. If you want to go out and it is raining, you might want to use an umbrella. So at that point, at that season, the prices of umbrella might be higher compared to when there is no rain at all. At the time when there is rain, the season of raining, people will be eager to buy umbrella because of when they want to go out or any kind of issue. They might want, even if you don't have an intention of getting it, at some certain point when you find yourself in a situation that warrants it, you have to buy it. So at that point, at that season, the price of umbrella might be higher compared to when there is no, like, nobody needs it. You get, I don't need an umbrella, so why will you even increase the price? It's just as what I don't want to get before, and you are increasing the prices for me, so I might not buy it anymore. So this is the kind of thing we want to look at now. Are my sales increasing over time? Are my sales increasing over time? Now let's go back to our pivots. So now I will still copy this guy. I'll copy this guy and I'll paste it anywhere. I can just paste it under here. So that means I have this guy already. No. So I have this guy. So this is what I want to work on now. So I just take my region back. I can pick what was it called? My date. Now there is settings you can do for your date. There are settings you can do for your date. Now you see that here, fine, we have 2 month data sets, January and February. But if you want to plot data set on it, let's try to see the chart and see what we can have. So let's go for the line chart. Now you can see that we just have single line, just a single line that declines. This is not a reasonable way of visualizing it, because the kind of we have just 2 months, so we can't conclude based on the month. So in a situation like this, we can actually change our data set, maybe to a monthly data set or to a weekly data set. So it will give us more insight compared to when you just plot on just like two data points. Now what can we do? I'll right click on any place here. So once I right click on it, I'll go to this group. You can see group here. Now I'll uncheck the month. So I'll pick this. I'll pick this. So it's asking me for number of this. Let me pick 7. Then click OK. Now you can see that now I've turned it to a weekly data set. I've turned it to a weekly data set. So this is 1/1/2023, 1/7/2023. So followed by the next second week, 1/8/2023, then 1/14/2023. So like that. So how many weeks do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So like I have like 9 weeks now. So if I should plot a chart on this, it will be kind of meaningful compared to what I have earlier. Now let's see what we are going to get from this. So line charts. Now you can see that this is kind of still meaningful compared to you just have a single line that declines. So now from here you can see that okay, let's say our data, our sales starts from around in between 20,000 and 25,000. So it's coming down, it declines a little bit to around 17,500, then goes up to around 24,000, still come back. So you can see that the data set is kind of fluctuating. It's kind of fluctuating. What if you want to check a daily data set? You want to check a daily trend. What are we going to do? So I'll just click on this again, go to the group. So this I'll pick on day. So I'll just pick on one day, just one day. So you can see now. So I have a daily data set. Now let's plot a chart. Let's see how the chart will look like from here. Now you can see that we have a line chart here. So let me expand it. Ish, fuck. So let me expand it so you can see how it's looking. Now, so you can see we have a data set that is just fluctuating. Not that it is stable at a particular point in time. It is fluctuating. So you can just, okay, the sales is fluctuating, the kind of recommendation to give you have to know, okay, make a research. Why are we not having a stable sales over a period of time? So what we need to do as a data analyst from here is that, okay, we have to go and check the peaks of the sales. Okay, here we have peak. You check the date. Here you check the date. So you now be looking at, okay, what are we doing on these days that we are getting higher sales and we are not doing at the other days? Yes. So you have to check those things. Okay, maybe on this particular day, maybe we have a lot of staffs on ground. You have a lot of staff that are attending to customers. So maybe the second day, the next day that we're having lower sales, maybe we don't have enough staffs on ground that are attending to the customers. Or is it that when we have higher sales, maybe we have enough products? So if it is that you have enough products and at times you don't have enough products, people will definitely come, they will ask, and then if they don't see what they want, they will definitely go. So with that, the price, the sales will definitely drop. So we have to consider those things. That is the thing we have to consider. Now you can actually edit this chart as well. You can edit this chart as well. So I'll change this total. So I say sales over time. Over time. So sales over time. Then I can change the I'll hide these guys as well. I'll hide them because I don't need them. Get? No, what am I doing? So if you want to change the background, click on this guy. So you pick any style you want. You can see. So you can pick any background you want, any background you want. So just depends on what you want. So you can see that the way data label are showing here is not making sense. So I can change the data label from here. I change the data label that I don't want it. So or change the background that will not be giving me that issue. So I just pick on anything, guys. So So let me take this guy away. So my data label, I don't want it. So you can see that. But if I don't add data label, will I even know? Can I even trace it from here? So it depends on the kind of it depends on what you want to do. It depends on your aim that will determine, okay, this if you are to add data label or you are not to add it. So it depends on how you want it, sha. So that one is left to you. So you can change it to anywhere. I can change it to below. I can move it. You can just move it anywhere. But me, I don't think I need it here. Because it's not making sense. It's making my chart to look kind of jam packed. So if you want to change the color as usual, just right click on any of the bar. Then you can go here, change the color to what you want. See? No. So anything you want to do, just this is not the point. So these are the lines that are changing. So and from here, what else do you need to edit? What else do you need to edit? Nothing more. So it just depends on how you want your data sets to appear. So you can make use of this guy, you can make use of this guy, and if you want some other things, you can just go to the design. So design will give you some other designs. Then you can change the color. This is the color changing. Depends on what you want. You can see now. This is the color change. Depends on what you want to achieve. Depends on the kind of background you have in mind that you want to use. So that's how it works. So you don't have to stress yourself. So you can see easily now, you can just tell the entrepreneur that, okay, the data set is fluctuating, like it says over time is fluctuating. So I can copy this guy as well, then take it to the charts. So if I take it to the charts, so let me just shift this to this place. So let's take a look at the next question. Do you still have any question? Okay. I don't think we have another question here. Give snapshots. So we've given now. Okay. So this is a pivot table and slider. So from what we have now, so since this is not just a complete data set, so it now depends on the data set you have at time. That will depends on the kind of chart, the visualization you have, and the kind of dashboard you want to build for your client. So I don't think there is anything. But before we move forward, do you have any questions so far, please? Any question? Okay. I don't even know. So that's just the basic things. So when we talk about I think the other chart that we have not discussed. So what are the other charts? Let me check the PowerPoint and see if there is any other chart. So okay, bar chart, we talk about line chart, we talk about so pie chart. So let's see how we can make use of our pie chart as well. So pie chart. So now let's say we have product category like this. Product category like this. You can actually use our pivot table. So I'll use the pivot table. So just want to let us see how we can make use of pie charts. So I have 4 regions like this. Let me use this for the region. So let me use this for the region. So I'll just once I right click on it. So once I right click on it, I'll go to insert. Then go to insert. Then this is a bar chart. So you can see this column chart, this line chart, this bar chart. So this scatter plot. So this is what's it called? This histogram and this. So when you are talking about most times when it comes to the data set that relates to academic like classes data sets most times. So that's where we do use all this histogram and the less most times. Then we have Another one here, which is waterfall stock, rather. So what was the other one we have? So map, you can actually use make map in Excel as well. So you can actually make chart map in Excel as well. But if you want to make a map in Excel, you have to have your data set that will be in form of 92 and 92 data sets. So before you can make map in Excel. But let's see how we can make pie charts from this one. So I just click on this guy. This is pie chart. So we have 2D pie chart, we have 3D pie chart, and we have donut chart. So pie chart and donut chart, they are almost the same. Now, if it is 2D pie chart, you see how 2D pie charts look like. So these are the four categories. So this is for the west, south, east, and north. And we have this, so you can hide this guy just like the normal way you do right there. So if you want to use 3D pie chart, let's see how 3D pie chart looks like as well. So this is a 3D pie chart. So you can see that's just the difference between 2D and 3D. So then we have donut charts. How do we? So donut charts is almost the same thing with them. It's almost the same thing with them. So you have donut chart as well. You can see. So just that the donut chart looks like normal donuts, and that's the only difference. And we have another one that you can see use. You can so come so so this is the other one. So this is the other one. So you can see now. So then the last kind of type of pie chart that we have there is this is it. So almost the same thing with the previous one that I just showed. So I think these are basically the types of charts we have in data analysis that we'll be using. No, Excel is limited to some kind of visualizations. Excel is limited to Excel is limited to some kind of visualization. Uh Compared to maybe you are using programming language like how and the likes, so you'll be able to get enough visualization. But when it's come to Excel, they are limited. There are some kind of charts you cannot get in Excel, but you can use advanced data analysis software to get it. So I think we'll be stopping here today. So we'll continue from